5 things that will make you wealthy. We're going to talk exactly about that. Now, we're going to talk about the 5 things that I would do to make you wealthy, and that's really fast. And then I'm going to give the comparison against what a few other people on the internet would say. While they're wrong, I'm right. And if you want to just stay broke, you can go their way. But you know what the bigger problem is? I get why you're confused. You have such misinformation. It's shocking to me. So let's begin. Here's what Dave Ramsay says, exact quotes. Here's 5 things that'll make you wealthy. Ready? Have a written plan. About what? Get out of debt. Why? Live on less than you make. Bonds and securities, and save money. Here's the problem with all of those. Number 1, written plan. Yeah, you'll get there, but you don't even know what the plan is. So let's get this whole thing in order, all right? Here's how I'm going to sequence your 5 things. Number 1, you're going to go make some money. I don't care if you're in debt. Actually, here's what I say about those of you in debt. So if you're in a lot of debt, congratulations. You know why I say that? Is because you actually want a bigger life. You have outlived your ability to make any money in your job. You don't understand how to be an entrepreneur, so you live the rest of your life on a credit card. You're actually easier to fix than the people who've actually bought into Dave Ramsay or Susie Orman's stuff that says live small. Why live small? Do any of you really want to live small? Comment right below. Yes or no? I don't. I want to buy what I want. I want to do what I want, when I want, how I want. So what that requires is you to make more money. So make more money is absolutely number 1. I'm going to teach you how to make more money. I'm going to guarantee it. I'm giving you tickets to a marketplace where you are going to take a product or a service, something that you love, and you are going to sell it. And I'm going to teach you very specific techniques. It's only going to be 13 hours of training, and you're going to be shocked to be like, oh my gosh, I can make money. It's not another job. You're going to make money from yourself. Now, those of you sitting out there going, yeah, but I just like to have a job and I like to be bored. Then stay in the broke category. I'm not talking to you folks. I'm talking to those that want to get wealthy, that want to make money. Well, that comes from generate more, number 1. Then we write a plan, a business plan about more. And we put what that money is into a company. We're going to have an LLC, limited partnership, C Corp or S Corp. And yes, I'm speaking in US terms. Those of you around the world, in principle, it all makes sense. It all works. I have teams all over the world. So just call our office and we'll help you get organized. So number 1, you're going to make some money. Number 2, you'll put a business plan around it inside the LLC and start doing deductions. Now, number 3, yeah, we're going to look at your debt. You know, if you have some debt, so what? Now what? You know, so the last thing we're going to do is take your new money and pay off old debt. Like, why would you do that? Now you still have nothing. You're going to take all your new money and you're going to invest. Now he says bonds and securities. Well, do you know how that's going to work? You're going to have to go to a financial house. You're going to have to pay them a huge fee. There's a ton of hidden fees inside bonds and securities. So no, we're not going there. We're going to iFlip. It's free. And you can put money in a smartfolio. Or you can put money in a Roth IRA, start accumulating your money, and you can put money into a real estate project. You can go to crowdfunding for as little as $500. You can start buying some real estate through some equity crowdfunding platforms. You don't have to have millions, but the pattern you have to do if you want to get wealthy is make and invest. You need that compounding power of money. The rule of 72 suggests that every 7 years you can, double your money. Well, what I'm going to teach you, every 5 years you can double your money. So you need to really get to it. Now, he also says save money. Why? For what? I hate the word savings. You know why? Saving, save for what? How about we give some purpose to it? Like accumulate money, not save, accumulate money to invest. Do you want it for a college account? Do you want it for a Roth? Do you want it for your own retirement accounts? Do you want it to buy some more real estate? Do you want it to give to charity? Be purposeful. I call it forecasting. So instead of budgeting, which is like a diet, no one does it. I would never tell you to diet or restrict your life. I'm going to say, first of all, how much money do you want to make? And then how do you want to spend it? This is how you can do legal deductions. This is what you can't deduct. So then you just make a logical decision. There's no emotion about any of this. It's the lack of knowledge. When you tell me that I have mindset issues with money, no, you really don't have mindset issues with money. You just don't know about money. You have a knowledge issue with money. So right now I need you to subscribe to my channel. I need you to say, I'm going to stop. And I'm going to start learning financial literacy. I'm going to check the notification button here. And I am going to be listening to Loral 5 days a week as well. Go over to my podcast, Loral's Real Money Talks. Every Friday, that comes out. So we're going to get you in this new rhythm of making money, forecasting, which is spending it properly for the life you want. You're going to use debt properly. You might even actually get more credit cards and get some more good debt, because if you can qualify for good debt, why wouldn't you get some and go get into some, like, real estate or other investment deals? And then if you have kids, you are going to have your kids work for the company. You're going to get them a Roth IRA. There's a whole system. There's a whole plan. In the link below, makeyourkidsmillionaires.com, I lay out from 0 to 18 exactly what I did with my kids. So we're going to make it. Then you're going to forecast it. You're going to do it inside a company. You're going to start looking for investments. You're going to put our team together. This is how you get wealthy. Not writing a plan. Plan about what? How broke you are? How, that's exciting. Get out of debt. Why? Why waste money like that? Live on less. Oh, that's an exciting motivational way of living. Bonds and securities, never. Full of fees. And save. For what? So none of that's going to happen. If you'd like 5 ways to get wealthy, I've just told you them. We're going to start with making money. So the way I want you to start, I want you to take a financial personality quiz. You're going to land in one of 4 buckets. And then one of those financial traps is going to then trigger an application to come out to you. You're going to fill out the application. It's going to have you talk to one of my strategists. They're going to tell you where your best place is. The 2 things that I'm going to give you right now, though, as soon as you talk to them, you will be able to get 2 tickets to my Millionaire Intensive and Marketplace. So once you come there, which I'll see you in a few weeks, I'm there every 3 weeks, and I expect you there and your family. Let's start teaching you how to make some money. The other thing I want to get you access to is your makeyourkidsmillionaires.com book, which is my book on how to make your kids millionaires. And by the way, if you're not a millionaire, the same blueprint applies to you. It's not just for kids. It's a parent's guide, step by step, how I did everything to give my kids the tools to be millionaires and set up generational wealth. So join me and join thousands of people who are on this journey to truly get wealthy. You have to make the divide to stop listening to people who are confusing you. Talk to you tomorrow.